Statesville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Brown will throw it. Fakes to grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their... And he's on his way. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Finds his man open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it up. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Got some room into the goal line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to score.
And he'll finish him. And the Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll try the run. At the 15, he's loose. Lots of running room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the move, it's Sawyer. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. It's a seam wide open. And how How much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Line out, trying to get it. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Firing to the right, complete. How about that? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, what a cut! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Starkville.
And the Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkins. He was hoping for something a little more.
At the 20. And your Mississippi State Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, it's Sawyer. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Mississippi State going up tempo.
First and goal, Bulldogs.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown! And the Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6, mark it at the 10. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll try it again. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Offense right now. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Plows through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds a man all alone. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it. There's no... Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Got his man on the right. Quick step and go. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mississippi. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Got the first down and more. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Now they're going to throw it. Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had
a shot toward the end zone. And get. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, when you